Chiukwu Chukwu okike mgbe ọha ka ụwa mbụ oyibe ndị akọ akọ urugbewo ogiri m ọkagụ na-eri anụ ibe ya ọja mgbe ka ụwa mbụ Chukwu okike obiọma ọ bịara eke anụ gwụrụ anụ nta wụsị ụwa oke mbeghe mmadụ ya bịara ụmụ anya ya mara anụ gwụrụ anụ nta ọ dịghị ọnụ ya chụrụ ụmụ mmụọ oyibe ọja ọzọ adịghị ọtọ ya bịa ka mmadụ ọhụ kewụrụ nwata onye oke ya dị ọrụ mgbe oke mmadụ udowe ụwa mmanụ gọna ilekọta n'ọbịa ọha anya nke dịghị ọmaghị egburu ya mmadụ letụba anya niile ya na mmadụ ya dị ogbua nna Chineke n'obi ka obi arịa ndị ọghọ obi elekọta anya ya na mmadụ ka ọ yara onye ebi obodo ọnwa urugbewo ya bịa mepụ ogbeji akara ya gburu ọka nwata nwa mido kpọrọ akụ ya bịa ete ụra nwata onye oke chịtụ ya ibe ọ na-ele nwata nwa m igbudo kpanụ ya chịtụ ya obi dụọ ya ụtọ ọrụ ibe obi ụtọ nyere ndị nyomeja urugbewo ogiri ma egburu ọbara bụ ụzọ gawaga n'ọbịa egburu ọbara ga mmadụ ogiri ma mmadụ na-eriwe eri wee burula arụmarụ ga nke Chineke obiọma Chukwu okike ya nọrọ ụlọ mara ya nwe anụ ọkpọ ọdọwo oke n'udu oji aka edu umekwa onye ji aka jicha ike oji ọkpa jicha ike ahụ ọhụ budu m eze merụchale ọbara akwa aka ajọ wee siri isi wega n'ọbịa si mụ ọgaji ozie nke Chukwu werula ụlọ Chukwu nwokere nna Chineke ọbịa arụmarụ
Chukwu okike abịama nna anyị ka ebi n'eluigwe onye nọ n'eluigwe na-achị ụwa anyị na-arịọ gị sị gị bịa nọnyere anyị n'eke eke ụbọchị gị n'orie afọ na nkwọ to you belong all praises and glory, O Chiukwu Okike. But to all viewers of this landmark video presentation from Igbo Biafra, be welcome wherever you are. As of where I am, it is about 4 a.m. Elekere anọ n'obodo mbi na ugbu a na n'ụlọ ọ ga-ahụ ihe dị ka elekere na otu, which is 11 a.m. So welcome. Today is the video of today is about the hidden Igbo identity, the oath of covenant. In this ceremonial law, today is the day of the blowing of the trumpet. Ụbọchị a na-egbu ọdụ Chukwu. Ụbọchị taa wish a na-egbu ọdụ Chukwu. Mana dịka week nwa bekee. Today is September the 6th, 2021. Elekere anọ n'ebe m nọ n'ugbu a is like the darkest hour before dawn. The blowing of the trumpet is a part of Igbo identity in the covenant, the law, in which day we're supposed to be appeasing the Most High by remembering all that He has done for our people from the beginning. But before I go in more details, let me recap from the last video presentation on the covenant, on the laws. We studied briefly the moral, the marriage, the ceremonial, nutritional, and the sacrificial laws. Chiukwu, He gave to our fathers at the beginning, on the seventh day, when He created them, and handed His earth to His children. It is not new. This didn't start. This time there was nothing that is not dark. No human being with with 4 legs walking the earth. With any other complexion other than the black Chanusim, that of the black Chanusim. So if anybody's is recently without that image of Chiukwu Okikabiyama, claiming that this is his heritage, your guess is as good as mine. Another lie upon the heap of lies. It didn't start with Yahusha, which they claim to be Joshua, which they claim and paint their pictures all over their babel or Bible, all over their media and sorcery, as being them. And in the ceremonial law we have the Shabbata in the 8 days of Izu of the week of the Igbo people, Chiukwu, the children of the Most High. It is in all Eke Ukwu or what the heathen call the weekly Shabbat, but not on 8 days, they are only in 7 days, where they celebrate the Saturn, while we celebrate Eke, the creator. There's a difference. And another part of the celebration, the law of celebration, when we celebrate the ceremonial law, when we're supposed to celebrate what the Most High have done for our people in the past, as we expect to be done in the today and going forward, if we keep His covenant and commandments, is the onwa, the celebration of each new month or moon for 12 months of the year. The moon is like a clock, as well as the light that He used to regulate the nights. Another one is Mbala. Mbala is the beginning of the year, which is starts with the first moon in every March, before we start the clearing of the field for planting in our labor. This celebration, Mbala, means a rush out of captivity. An example was the rush of our people out of the land of Mesaram or Egypt, or Egypt, as the heathen taught you. And this is the first moon in March, and the first moon of the year, when we celebrate Mbala, which is rushing out of captivity, as the Most High taught Moses. And the other one, the following that is the first fruit, which is Mburohu, celebration of the first fruit takes place after the 24 days, or 21 days after today, the first moon of the 7th year. Following Borohunu is Igbo, which is today. That's the reason why I stayed away from discussing the covenant in each of them in detail, the 5 covenant in detail, laws in details, because of this holy month. And it is what is happening at the moment. And that's in the among 10 days, please. Mbala is after 10, okay. Then Igbo, which is today, is is at this 7th month, the new moon of the 7th month, that is today. Ajansurok is on the half moon, which is 10 days from today, which is on the 15th. Some Ajansurok is what the heathens call the feast of atonement. They are also imitating the Igbo language, which they cannot speak correctly because they are not called by his name. So they call him Yam Kepo, but in Igbo is Yom Kanjopo Kopo, Yom Kopo, which means please me or plead to me, confess, atone to me for your sin to be forgiven. That's what it means in Igbo language. So when you say Yankee Po, your guess is not a lie. A lying distortion of the language of heaven, true language of heaven. And after Ajan Surok, which is performed with fire offering, burnt offering, which is Aja, means sacrifice, and the Nsuroko means with fire, offered with fire. And the following one is Unhonyuku, which means the tabernacle of Chiukwu Okikeke, which they call Sukut or Sukkot. Whatever that means, let the Most High reveal at the appointed time. And the fifth, and this is on the 15, starts on the 15 days later from today, which is starting 20th of September this year, and that day is the full moon. A lot of things have been distorted, but at least this is a start. We're waking up. And at the end of the year, then we have what we call a ugbua, which means elekiri, hour. Hour means time. That's the end of the year, the feast of the end of the year, which is in February, the first moon of the February of each year. And the Most High asks us to do this from generation to generation forever. It's not do it this year and then do it next year. For the good things we do for him. And remember, today is also, this ceremony is also supposed to be a time, a day, will be like a day, be Shabbat. The day is Nkwanta. The day we enter into this Kwanta, the following day is Ekuku, which is Shabbat, which means we have two Shabbat, two subsequent Shabbat in these two days. Not waiting for Saturday, please. One day against that before, because if you're celebrating on Shabbat, you're worshiping another thing but Chiukwu Okikeke, the Eke. That's the person we celebrate on Eke, or Eke Day, Eke Market Day. That's his market day, the day he created the earth. Note also that the moon predicts the season, and this celebration of Shabbat on Eke, we're not supposed to walk on the line, and we're not supposed to marry today, make marriage this today, not supposed to bury or have funeral today. And in order to know how to make the offering, as will be done by my people today at the land and the holy land of Biafra today, is a fire offering using, and if you look at that video, you will see what is being shown there is a chicken. So that's a celebration with a full-fledged chicken or cock without blemishes. And you can tell how such ovulation is supposed to be handled, close to what we do in the land of Biafra, Igbo land, and the way the Most High taught us at the seventh day of creation when He created our fathers from the beginning. Now you can see the lies about the fact that, the lies about the heathens telling you that the Most High, that Jesus have taken your sins away with His death. And they're not speaking of Yahusha, who told us that the heaven and earth, even if they pass away, that whatever His Father says in His covenant must be fulfilled. So what are we doing here? The sacrifice, fire sacrifice that goes with the blowing of the trumpet. So when you claim you are awakened, and this is the reason why this channel and the message is to prevent the elect and the salvageable from being deceived. So if you are really requesting or claiming that you are awakening, this channel is for you, because some of us are, including myself, I was not paying attention to this. I didn't know about this, but we are only but messengers, those until the Most High decided that we do this. So if anybody tells you that try to ask you to write off the sacrificial law, it is a sin. Learn not to follow the way, or learn not the way of the heathen. Show appreciation to Chiukwu Okikike and worship Him and Him alone. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the whole thing to clear your mind, so that you do not get deceived. And there are some grand questions here. I listed down here, and they are: 1, do you really want the Biafra of your righteous ancestors before the coming of the Caesar, the Kain? Do you? If you really want it, this is what you must have to do to get it, and this is what you have to do to maintain it, and this is what you have to do to be used as the light and salt to the rest of the world, to save the world. So when you listen to the heathen talking about the Earth Summit, watch the lies. Do not be deceived. This is this channel, and the information that go with it, the covenant, is your true earth summit to save the world. So they're gonna gather today. They're gonna gather they claim they're going to about to gather on a safe earth summit somewhere. I believe somebody was talking about Sweden or so. Maybe they want to deceive or appease Greta Thunberg instead of appeasing the Most High. She was just being used to deliver a message. It must not be a symbol of worship. Neither should I be. I'm just a messenger, deliverer. The message given to me to give to the world. I struggled for it for years. But in the recent months, the Most High says, activated the Urutumagala, a Chicken woman. The more I resist, the more he pushes. More, and when the Most High determines that you have to go, you'll be like people like the Yonah, or Yonah or Jonah. You must go. It's some Urutuwaga. One of these days I'm gonna start delivering when the time comes, all right? Start delivering some info, some tales, some teaching ways that we used to teach. We used to be teach right from childhood before we started going to the heathen school, which was nothing but child's play. It wasn't as exciting. It wasn't as hard as they claim. Or they make those that they have deceit to look at it. They talk about it. And they mention mathematics, calculus, or something like that. It looks like it's a strange thing. Those are things that we do every day. But you have to go to Harvard, Oxford, the Oxford, the MIT, and pay all your money. Some of you rob and steal. You rob Nigeria, steal from Africa, rob the land, betray your people to make all the money, Pantani, all the foreigners to the land, Lebanese, Mauritanians. All those are even the people, our people who were colonized, and those in Hanese and all the rest of them, and the Babia Kasuka, full all over the whole land. Alonso. So, and then another question you may have to ask because I can go on and on for the whole day, for a year, is why does Kain, Babel, which is Babylon, Romans, which possessed the Europeans as the British Empire and the French Empire, German, all those, all of them want to own the world. They possess them. What they're doing to you today, they're doing it or did it, and they're doing it to America, the people you call Americans and the people you call British. You gotta leave people alone, because the majority of people in this land are very innocent and ignorant of what is being done to them, who their real enemy is, just like you. So when you talk about black man, don't think properly, you are wrong, because it's not only black man that doesn't think properly. The whole world is deceived. It's only a fool who do not know that the devil has deceived the whole earth. But these Romans talk hiding behind religion, talk about the covenants, but shame Igbo over it. They shame you over it. You worship Chiukwu Okikeke. They shame you and worship the moon, the Saturn, the sun, and the filthy animal in flesh, rather than worshiping Eke. They shame you for worshiping Eke, calling good evil and the evil good. And then are they practicing these covenants with all this murder, all this starvation, all these sanctions that claim innocent lives, all this terrorism, all this from summit, useless from summit upon summit, all this claiming that you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, you are Judaism. But when you're being murdered and massacred, like you're being done to you in Mozambique or Biafra land or in Ambazonia, Burkina Faso, Niger, in all over the whole of the land of Ndibo, even here in the Americas, where are they? How many times have you seen their leaders say, this is wrong, stop killing these people, send his army to go to protect you? These are questions you have to ask yourself. You cannot be deceived. You read that book, but you don't understand it. Because you're calling on Jesus without calling on Yahweh, talking of the Yahusha. You're calling on God without talking about Chiukwu Okikeke, calling on Chiukwu Okikeke. You calling the land, the ground, and bowing to the ground, and talking about Allah, ground, worshiping the ground, or Elu, to worship the sky. But simply Eke and Chineke, Chiukwu Okikeke, you cannot worship him. You get mad. Oh, they don't want you to worship Chineke. They want you to worship Jesus, or Christianity, or Muslim, or or Judaism. They want you to worship Igbo, stick and stuff. That's a right thing. You don't understand it. If you don't understand it, you find those who understand it to teach you. These are symbols of the covenant. It's not wood. Our fathers do not worship the covenant, but they guard it. We call it you here. You, Abra. Abra is the link, connection, the spirit of connection, the bond between you and Chiukwu Okikeke, which is the covenant. The covenant of life. The covenant. Chiukwu Okikeke is Okike. Eke is the creator, the source of life. It's not something flying around here with Santa Claus in the sky. So, all praises be to the Chiukwu Okikeke that sent us. So why do you follow them, the heathen, to worship their God, their Jesus, their Caesar, their Allah, Nelu? These are your questions. If you really want to, if you really want Biafra, you must have to ask yourself these few questions and then huge number of them unmentioned here. So all the Chiukwu or the blowing of the prophet is a call to actions, as to assemble, to fight back, in order to restore Israel, to march, to show, march in protest. It's our people are righteously doing today. I had one of my cousins this afternoon. I have some kind of dissatisfaction with him, putting down now the kind of and what he gets and what he doesn't get. But where are you contributing? This person is working full time. If there is anything more than 24 hours, the man works that long in each day. And so, what kind of money can you pay this man that is enough? Or pay what we're doing here. If you pay the amount of money, pay everybody working for this Biafra restoration, the hourly rate that the Caesar and his protege pay all their liars. You're not talking about $1 billion in a month or a year. You're speaking of trillions, and the more is invaluable. There's no money can quantify the message of Chiukwu Okikabiyama. And we have to study, my people. We have to be able to study if you really want to know what we do. Because here in America, more. It's not something that you come out on here and looking at banners and all these symbols, which are deeper. These are deeper than what you know about it. These are symbols. All this you're looking at here, these are symbols. These are symbols of the covenant, not Nollywood or Hollywood and all that. We're not trying to entertain you. We're trying to send a message that was given to us, that is being given to us and spoken through our mouth by the source of life himself, Chiukwu Okikabiyama. So you need to go. If you go to the book of Yahusha, or the heathen call him Joshua, chapter 6, verses 4 through 20, regarding the collapsed wall of Jericho after 7 days. See, 7 days is when man or human Igbo was created, not 6 days. Of blowing of the trumpet, the book of Numbers 10 verses 1 through verses 10, and the revelation of Yahuchanon or Ahanon, which you call the heathen call John, chapter 6, 9 verses 11, which is the prayers to Chiukwu Okikike, and the revelations. You can read Revelation chapter 8 through chapter 11 about the 7 trumpets that goes with the tribulations and the seal. The seal. That's why we pray that Chiukwu Okikabiyama must seal us from all these tribulations and the evil and the across the earth due to sin, from the man of sin, which is now revealing himself. So today is a great day. Remember this revelation of the covenants at the 7th day of creation of Igbo. Igbo, black people, and the Igbo, in the middle of it, being the most righteous and the most sacred that you can be. To be the light of the world and the salt of all the world, the real world. Those who want to pay attention. In this trumpet, 7 trumpets, was also revealed right from the beginning. Yeah, this is something that Yahuchanon or John was revealed to John was right from the beginning. What is from the foundation of the earth. So when you hear revelation, don't be looking at the sky with the chariot and all this fuzzy, funny, pale looking stuff from the air. Even if they're dark, it don't matter. He is here with you. Chiukwu Okikike is with you all the time. But you are the one we are the ones who are not keeping our part of the bargain. And that's the problem. That's why we can't see him. That's why we do not feel him. You have to keep that covenant. That covenant is a bond between you and him. And if you crack it, crack one of the bonds, any of the bonds, it becomes something else. And so people who go now, I am intelligentsia, doctor in chemistry, doctor in engineering, doctor in pharmacy, doctor in all this. But these are something that we already know. You're just being deceived. I'm not asking you not to go to your school and become intelligentsia like my brother, the kind of calls you people. You can just go there and listen to your intelligentsia. But if you know this covenant, that the intelligentsia is going to be nothing but easy stuff. You're going to put it to action. And we have to be able to apply this at this time of tribulation. In this Biafra struggle. To be focused. And be saved and get Biafra. In the whole world, everybody will be happy. Says that according to the trumpet revelation of the 7 trumpets, John revealed that 1/3 will be destroyed, and the 2/3 that is left are still going to be looking for be hardened. A good number of them will be hardened and in their evil ways. Ohaneze, Igbo, Pandef, all those people who are still insisting to remain the cronies and thieves who want to hang on to nigger, to be nigger forever, enslaved. All black people. Everyone claim they are in position. Want to hang on position, gold, diamond. They WTO, International Criminal Court, World Bank, Central Bank, former and new, this, that, first Igbo, first black, first this, first that. Want to hang on bottle and chewing gum and sweet. Worship them, worship your silver, gold, worship billionaire. What is millionaires and billionaires, Igbo billionaires across all over Africa. These puppets, people dying, you sitting down there talking rubbish, monkeying around with you. That's the message. Chiukwu Eze, the Most High Chiukwu Okikike is the king, and he's in charge. We're just delivering his message. Iluwawaya. He asks us not to fear. What choice do we have? We are being killed already in mass. So the young people, you take even raising a flag to say, hey, why don't you just spare us and leave us alone? You know, you are Efik, you're not Igbo. Yana, you're not Igbo. You are Igbo, but you're not Igbo. You're ebiebi, but you're not Igbo. But you are residing along that Igbo river, created first, but you're not Igbo. You're using Pepe. The white man call you King Pepe. Call you Jaja of Opobo. They call you Amanyunobo. They call you Ikore. They call you Bini. They call you Yoruba. Yaroba. They call you Bagi. They call you all these names. And you are residing along the fresh waters that were created at the beginning. But you're not Igbo. You're not Igbo. You are from even East Africa, North Africa, West Africa, with the color of the image of the Most High. But you're not Igbo. You're spread, scattered all over the world. You're not Igbo. Word. Good word is enough for the wise. But we have to apply this in this movement, this struggle for the whole earth to be saved. And therefore, let everybody buckle their seat belt. Know that the trumpet has blown to break down all your barriers. So, all the glory and praises be to the Most High. We want Him to lead us and guide us for all the time. And may all the glory belong to Him. Today is the day of blowing of the trumpet, and we praise and appease Him for all that He has done for our fathers. And we pray that He does the same for us in this struggle. Break the walls of the DSS. Break the conscience and the hearts of all the oppressors of Biafra in tears, in tribulation. Fight back for us. Here is where, in Obakishobi, Biafra is where we worship you, O Chiukwu Okikike. We worship you and we appease you and we deliver your message. But it will let the war against our enemies be yours. And to that I say, Ise, we move. Hold your sails and let's go to work for Chiukwu Okikike.